காலை வணக்கங்களுக்கான ஆஸ்திரேலிய தமிழ் ஒலிபரப்பு கூட்டுத்தாபனத்தின் முகப்புத்தக அஞ்சலூடாக பார்த்து கொண்டிருக்கும் கேட்டுக்கொண்டிருக்கும் அனைத்து ஆஸ்திரேலிய தமிழ் ஒலிபரப்பு கூட்டுத்தாபனத்து அன்பு நெஞ்சங்களுக்கும் எங்களுடைய இந்த காலை வணக்கங்களை கூறிக்கொண்டு நியூ சவுத் வேல்ஸ் மாநிலத்து தமிழ் சங்கங்களின் கூட்டமைப்பு ஒழுங்கு செய்து கொண்டிருக்கின்ற அன்சாக் தின நிகழ்வுகள் ரிங்ரோஸ் பார்க் வின்வர்த்தில் நடைபெறுகின்றது. இந்த அன்சாக் டேயை சிறப்பிப்பதற்கு பல தமிழ் அமைப்புகளுடைய பிரதிநிதிகளும் அரசியல் பிரதிநிதிகளும் இங்கே கூடியிருக்கின்றார்கள். இந்த அன்சாக் டே மிகவும் உணர்வுபூர்வமாக இருக்கின்றது என்றதை காணக்கூடியதாக இருக்கின்றது. 300க்கும் அதிகமான ஆட்கள் இங்கே வந்திருக்கின்றார்கள். பல இளைஞர்கள் யுவதிகள் இங்கே வந்திருக்கின்றார்கள். இதனுடைய முக்கியத்துவமும் இங்கே காணக்கூடியதாக இருக்கின்றது. அன்சாக் டே என்பது பொருள் ஆஸ்திரேலியா மற்றும் நியூசிலாந்து ஆர்மிக்கோ என்பதுதான். அதை சுருக்கித்தான் அன்சாக் என்று வச்சிருந்தார்கள். முதலாவது உலக மகாயுத்தம் 1915ஆம் ஆண்டு நடைபெற்று கொண்டிருந்த காலத்திலே ஏப்ரல் மாதம் 25ஆம் தேதி ஆஸ்திரேலியா மற்றும் நியூசிலாந்து ஆர்மிக்கோ துருக்கி நாட்டில் கெலப்பொலியில் அங்கே தரையிறக்கப்பட்டிருந்தார்கள். முக்கியமாக அந்த தரையிறக்கப்பட்ட நாள் 25ஆம் தேதி ஏப்ரல் மாதம் 1915ஆம் ஆண்டு. முதல் நாள் 16,000 வீரர்கள் தரையிறக்கப்பட்ட இருந்தும் கிட்டத்தட்ட 2,000க்கு அதிகமானவர்கள் அங்கே துருக்கி நாட்டினுடைய எனிமி, அதாவது எதிரிகளால் அங்கே கொல்லப்பட்டிருந்த போதிலும் 8 மாதங்களாக ஆஸ்திரேலியா மற்றும் நியூசிலாந்து ஆர்மிக்கோ அங்கே மிகவும் முக்கியமான அந்த போர்களை நடத்தி அந்த நிகழ்விலே கிட்டத்தட்ட 8,000 அன்சாக் வீரர்கள் மடிந்திருந்தார்கள். இருந்த போதிலும் அந்த ஆஸ்திரேலியனுடைய படை இங்கே இருந்து சென்றவர்கள் அவர்களுக்கு கனவிதமான ட்ரைனிங் கொடுக்கப்படவில்லை. அவர்களுடைய ஸ்கில் குறைவாக இருந்தது. ஆயுதங்கள் இந்த தளவாடங்கள் மிகவும் குறைவாக இருந்த போதிலும் அன்சாக் வீரர்கள் 8 மாத காலங்களாக கடும் சமர் புரிந்து அந்த கெலப்பொலியை தங்களுடைய கட்டுப்பாட்டுக்குள் கொண்டு வந்தார்கள் என்பது மிகவும் குறிப்பிடத்தக்கது. முக்கியமாக 1-2 விடங்களை நான் இங்கே கூறிக்கொள்ள விரும்புகிறேன். என்னென்றால் இந்த நிகழ்வுகள் ஆரம்பமாக இருக்கின்றது. 2 விடங்கள் கேட்டிருந்தார்கள் என்னிடம். ஒன்று, எதற்காக ரோஸ்மெரி அணிவார்கள், சிலர் பொப்பி ஃப்ளவர் அணிவார்கள் என்று சொல்லி. அதாவது பொப்பி ஃப்ளவர்ஸ் கூடுதலாக ரிமெம்பரன்ஸ் டேவுக்கு தான் அதை அணிவார்கள். 11ஆம் மாதம் நடைபெறுகின்ற ரிமெம்பரன்ஸ் டேக்கு. அன்சாக் டேக்கு கூடுதலாக ரோஸ்மெரியை தான் அணிவார்கள். ஏனென்று சொன்னால் இந்த ரோஸ்மெரியும் சரி பொப்பி ஃப்ளவர்ஸும் சரி அங்கே காட்டு பகுதிகள் காட்டு மரங்களாக செடிகளாக வளர்ந்து கொண்டிருக்கின்றது. அதை நினைவு கூறும் அந்த அன்சாக் டேயை நினைவு கூறும் முகமாக அங்கே துருக்கியிலே கெலப்பொலியிலே காணப்பட்ட அந்த ரோஸ்மெரி நாங்கள் எங்களுடைய மார்பிள் இருதயத்துக்கு அருகாமையில் அமைப்பது வழக்கமாக இருக்கின்றது. அது மட்டுமில்லாது இன்று முக்கியமாக பல அரசியல் பிரமுகர்கள் இங்கே வந்திருக்கின்றார்கள். முக்கிய அரசியல் பிரமுகர்களாக ஃபெடரல் கவர்மெண்டிலிருந்து வந்திருந்தவர்கள் ஆனரபிள் கிறிஸ் போவன், மினிஸ்டர் ஃபார் கிளைமேட் சேஞ்ச் அண்ட் எனர்ஜி, ஆனரபிள் மிஷேல் ரோலன், அட்டர்னி ஜெனரல் ஆஃப் ஆஸ்திரேலியா, மற்றும் ஆனரபிள் டாக்டர் ஆண்ட்ரூ சார்ல்டன், தமிழ் மக்களினுடைய ஒரு நலம் விரும்பியாகவும் தமிழ் மக்களினால் நேசிக்கப்படுகின்ற ஒரு எம்பியாகவும் இருக்கின்றார். மற்றும் ஸ்டேட் எம்பிக்கள் டொனா டேவிஸ், ஹியூ மேக்டர்மட், ஜூலியா ஃபின். அது மட்டுமல்லாது கிரீன் செனட்டர்ஸ் வந்திருந்தார்கள், லோக்கல் கவுன்சில் ரெப்ரசன்டேட்டிவ் வந்திருந்தார்கள். இது மிகவும் இங்கே பாராட்டத்தக்கதாக இருந்தது. நேரம் 8 மணி ஆகின்றது. இந்த நிகழ்வை தொடர்ந்து நீங்கள் பார்த்து கொண்டிருங்கள். கானா பிரபா உங்களுக்காக வழங்க இருக்கின்றார். ஆஸ்திரேலிய தமிழ் ஒலிபரப்பு கூட்டுத்தாபன நேயர்களிடம் இருந்து நான் இப்பொழுது வணக்கம் கூறி விடைபெற்றுக் கொள்கின்றேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
Consecutive year, the New South Wales Consortium of Tamils have hosted this multicultural Anzac event. And the 9th time, I've had the privilege of serving as the MC. Each year, I have explored a theme, something that connects the Anzac and the Tamil people. In the past years, we have reflected on Tamil soldiers from Mount Lavinia, where our founding president, Mr. Sivasubramaniam, spent his early childhood. A war plane funded by Tamils of Malaysia and named Jaffna. Stories of the youngest soldiers to serve in the wars. And last year, the humble Anzac biscuits and its unlikely connection to the coconut trees of our homeland. By quite coincidence, the 25th of April is also observed around the world as World Malaria Day. Two remembrances share this date. One for those who fell in war, and the one for those who still fall silently to the bite of a mosquito. Most of us here trace our roots to Sri Lanka, a tropical island where generations of the hum of mosquitoes has been a quite constant companion. In the villages of the north and east, the Tamil homeland, malaria was found for much of the 20th century, a quiet and relentless adversary shaping how families slept, worked and survived. What fewer people realize is that malaria was also part of the Anzac story. In the Pacific campaigns of the Second World War, in Papua New Guinea and Solomon Islands, the disease nearly broke the Australian army. General Thomas Blamey observed that malaria was costing more Australian soldiers than the enemy. Until the research of an Australian physician, Sir Neil Hamilton Fairley, at the King's Medical Unit, gave our troops the means to keep fighting. So today, we remember those who carried rifles. We also quietly honor the medics, the nurses, and the scientists whose battles were no less fierce. And for our Tamil community, there's one more reason to pause. In September 2016, the World Health Organization certified Sri Lanka as malaria-free. A rare and hopeful story from the land that has known far too many sorrows. Remembrance and eradication, sacrifice and survival, these are the threads that weave this year's Anzac Day together. The annual Anzac service by the Consortium of Tamil Associations New South Wales is our way of showing love and gratitude for this country we now call home. Anzac Day is not only a time to remember the sacrifices of the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps during their first engagement at Gallipoli on 25th April, it is also a moment to reflect on the contributions of all who serve and uphold the values of this day. I now invite Dr. Vainamusu Manamohan, President of the New South Wales Consortium of New South Wales, to formally welcome you to this event.
Vanakkam. I begin today by acknowledging the traditional custodians of this land, the Dallas people on which we gather, and pay respect to elders, past, present, and emerging. I extend the respect to any First Nation people with us here today, and to all who have served this country in uniform. Distinguished guests, veterans, and serving members of the Australian Defence Force, fellow community leaders, brothers and sisters of our Tamil community and friends. It is a profound honor to stand before you today as President of the Consortium of Tamil Associations of New South Wales on the most solemn of days, the Anzac Day. Today we pause, we remember, and we give thanks. We remember the young men who more than a century ago waded ashore at Gallipoli, boys from cities, the farms and the outback, from towns whose names most of us will never know. They were ordinary Australians and New Zealanders asked to do something extraordinary. Many of them never came home. Their courage, their mateship, their sacrifice, these are the threads from which the character of this nation was woven. But Anzac Day is not only about a single campaign or a single war. It is about every Australian who has ever worn the uniform throughout the two world wars, Korean, Malaysian, Vietnam, the Gulf, East Timor, Afghanistan and Iraqi, who served on peacekeeping missions in some of the most dangerous corners of the earth. It is about those who returned and those who did not. It's about the families who waited at the front gate and the families who are still waiting. To the veterans who are among us today, thank you. Thank you for your service, and thank you for all the peaceful life we live today. As Tamil Australians, we come to this day with a particular gratitude. Many of us, our parents, our grandparents, arrived on this shore in search of safety, opportunity, in the future for us and our children. Many of us came from places where war was not a chapter in the history book, but what was happening outside our houses. And so, when we speak of Anzac spirit, of courage, of mateship, of standing by one another, when we could have easily turned away. The Tamil tradition speaks of aram, which means virtue, of righteousness, of duty, and the willingness to do what is right, even at great personal cost. It is the same spirit that led young Australians up the cliff at Anzac Cove. Different lands, different tongues, one human instinct that some things are worth standing for. Australia gave us home. The soldiers, past and present, have helped keep that home safe and peaceful. And so today, the Tamil community of New South Wales stands shoulder to shoulder with all Australians to say, we remember, we are grateful, and we shall never forget. In Tamil, நாம் முதுமை அடைவதை போல அவர்கள் முதுமை அடைய மாட்டார்கள். வயது அவர்களை சோர்வடைய செய்யாது, ஆண்டுகள் அவர்களை கண்டிக்காது. சூரியன் மறையும் போதும் காலையில் நாம் அவர்களை நினைவு கூறுவோம், நாம் மறந்து விடாமல். This is a translation of they shall not grow old, and we who are left to grow old, age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them, lest we forget. Nandri, thank you.
Tamil மொழி வாழ்த்து translates to Ode or an anthem for the Tamil language, a poem honoring Tamil not just as a tool of communication, but as a living, sacred entity. This will be led by the following students of the Tamil Study Center, Homebush: Lavanki Akiradan, Prakash Vijayakumar, Ria Sivaruban, Kana Swadi, and the following students of the Wentworth Tamil Study Center. Aradi Lavan, Aharshan Siva Niruban, Aislaya Satyaraja, Akshaya Prathiban, Alaka Nableshwar Raja, Ashwanavi Rajendran, Garud Madanan, Tanisha Vayu, Nidurshi Sarvarasa, Padamesh Paran Satya Paramadeva, Sharuka Sivaranjeevan, Pakshigan Koneswaran, Vinushan Jadiswaran, Aksharan Ramanan, Arvin Madiswaran, Ashnan Tiruchelva Kumar, and Vishnuka Premadas. Tamil Moli Vajra.
கடல் வைப்பினும் தன் மனம் வீசி இசை கொண்டு வாழியவே கடல் வைப்பினும் தன் மனம் வீசி இசை கொண்டு வாழியவே எங்கள் தமிழ் மொழி எங்கள் தமிழ் மொழி என்றென்றும் வாழியவே எங்கள் தமிழ் மொழி எங்கள் தமிழ் மொழி என்றென்றும் வாழியவே சூழ்களி நீங்க தமிழ் மொழி ஓங்க துலங்குக வையகமே சூழ்களி நீங்க தமிழ் மொழி ஓங்க துலங்குக வையகமே தொல்லை வினை தரு தொல்லை அகன்று சுரக தமிழ்நாடே தொல்லை வினை தரு தொல்லை அகன்று சுரக தமிழ்நாடே வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழி வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழி வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழியே வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழி வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழி வாழ்க தமிழ் மொழியே வானமருந்ததனை துமர்ந்து வளமொழி வாழியவே வானமருந்ததனை துமர்ந்து வளமொழி வாழியவே 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 வாழிய வாழியவே 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 வாழிய வாழியவே.
Nandri, thank you. You may be seated. For the invocation, Visahan Surendran. Visahan Surendran will read The Farmer Remembers the Song, written by Vance Palmer in 1920. This poem, written in 1920, gives voice to a soldier returned home. Walking his fields, haunted by the mates he left behind, more than a century on, it still speaks for every farmer, every worker, every quiet life forever altered by war.
The Farmer Remembers the Song by Vance Palmer. Will they never pass, fade or pass, the mud and the misty figures endlessly coming in file through the foul morass and the grey flood water ripping the reeds and grass and the steel wings drumming. The hills are bright in the sun. There's nothing changed or marred in the well-known places. When work for the day is done, there's talk and quiet laughter and gleams of fun on the old folks' faces. I have returned to these, the farm and the kindly bush and the young calves lowing. But all that my mind sees is a quaking bog in the mist, stark, snapped trees, and the dark zone flowing. Thank you.
Honorable Dr. Andrew Charlton, MP, Cabinet Secretary, Assistant Minister for Science, Technology and the Digital Economy, Member for Parramatta and a good friend of the Tamils, will now deliver the commemorative address.
Good morning. I begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, the Darug people, and pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging. I acknowledge Minister Chris Bowen and Minister Michelle Rowland and all the other representatives and distinguished guests. I also acknowledge our veterans and service men and women, including Eason and Prasanth and others. And I acknowledge all the community leaders and all the friends of the Tamil community who've joined us here today. On Anzac Day each year, we reflect on the service of Australian men and women in military operations carried out in our country's name. We recognise more than 100,000 Australian servicemen and women who have lost their lives. We honour the values invested in the original Anzacs: loyalty, selflessness, courage. And we honour every generation since, in every uniform, in every conflict. And today we particularly acknowledge the Australian servicemen and women who are on duty at this very moment in the Middle East. They are continuing a tradition that began on the shores of Gallipoli 111 years ago. The tradition of Australians answering the call of duty in places most of us will never see. And that tradition, the willingness to stand shoulder to shoulder with others far from home in the defence of something larger than oneself, is what binds every generation of Australians in uniform to the first Anzacs who waded ashore at Gallipoli in April 1915. And it's what binds them to the soldiers of other nations who fought alongside them. And among those comrades in the First World War were soldiers from around the world, soldiers from Ceylon, troops from Madras, Tamil-speaking soldiers from Pondicherry who travelled to the trenches of Verdun under the French flag, Indian troops from the 29th Brigade who fought alongside the Anzacs. The bond forged there was real. And it's one of the reasons the Tamil community stands here today, not as strangers to the Anzac tradition, but as inheritors of it. And this community knows, as few communities do, what war costs. The Tamil community carries memories that need no explanation. Mothers who searched for sons who never came home. Villages burned, homes lost. the long journey across oceans in boats that should have never had to sail. When we speak today on Anzac Day of courage, of endurance, of sacrifice, these are not abstractions to the people gathered here today. They are the language of lived experience for many in the Tamil community. And perhaps that's why Anzac Day resonates so deeply in this community. Because Tamil people understand in their bones what the Anzacs understood. That freedom is never given, it is defended. It is paid for. And it must be remembered or it will be lost again. Today we also reflect on the freedoms that service and sacrifice have won for us. The original Anzacs would, I believe, be proud of the country that they fought for. Not because we're a perfect country today, but because we've become a country where people from every corner of the world live in harmony and peace together. A country of freedom and opportunity. That was worth fighting for then. It is worth cherishing now. And it's worth defending in every generation for as long as this country endures. To the Anzacs of 1915 and to every generation since, we remember you, we thank you, lest we forget.
We now call upon Prashant Shanmugan, a reservist officer in the Australian Army, a founding patron of the Special Operations Engineer Regiment Association, who has helped its foundation shape its identity and champion the regiment's legacy and its people. On this Anzac Day, we are honoured to have Prashant with us, an Australian Tamil who understands in both principle and practice what it means to serve.
Vanakkam. Good morning, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Prashant. It is a 9-letter Sanskrit word which means supreme peace. My family name is Shanmugan, a 9-letter Tamil name which means the god of war. So essentially you can say I embody both war and peace, perhaps a fitting name for Anzac Day. It is an honour and privilege to be here today to deliver this Anzac address to commemorate the 111th anniversary of the first Anzac Day in 1915. Ladies and gentlemen, I was born in Sri Lanka. My family migrated to Australia on Boxing Day 1986. So this year we will mark 40 wonderful, peaceful, glorious years in the land down under. When I arrived in Australia, I did not speak a word of English. I only knew Tamil and Sinhala. It is a testament to the greatness of the Australian public education system and the dedication to the teachers of both Homebush Public and Homebush Boys High School, and to my former tutor, the late and the great Mrs. T. Malvahanam, that I can today stand before you and deliver this address in English. Throughout my school years, I was asked to give the Anzac address, and both my brothers and I marched in the Anzac Day Parade in the city during the respective years we served as school captain. One of the great hallmarks of Australia is that my family and I were not required to deny our origins in order to avail ourselves of the best that this nation has to offer. Thank you to the Consortium of Tamil Associations for the kind invitation. And thank you for the great work the Consortium does in bringing together the various linguistic, cultural, musical, and spiritual Tamil organizations together. Being an Australian Tamil is not just about speaking Tamil, which we know is the oldest living language in the world. It is something far deeper. It is cultural. It is emotional. It is spiritual. It is more than an ethno-linguistic group. It is an identity born in antiquity, disciplined by history, tempered by war and migration, and now finding its renaissance in Australia. In the 2021 census, more than 95,000 people in Australia reported speaking Tamil at home. But that figure understates the true size of our community. It does not fully capture second and third generation Australians or those who identify as Tamil and by heritage but speak another language at home. Taking this into account, a more realistic estimate based on research is around 200,000 Australians of Tamil origin. I would like to acknowledge the consortium's president, Mr. Vairamuthu Manomohan, in recognition of his decades of service to the community and his enduring commitment to philanthropy and humanitarian work. As a cardiologist, you tend to the physical heart, but it is the spiritual heart of this community that you uplift. So in behalf of the Tamil community, we thank you for your service, Doctor. The military history book, The Guns of August, opens with the death of King Edward VII. His funeral in 1910 brought together 9 kings and representatives of 70 nations in what was described as the greatest assembly of royalty and rank ever gathered in one place. It was a moment of extraordinary pomp and pageantry. But 4 years later, those very kings were at war with one another. Some would lose their thrones, some would lose their empires, and all will bear witness to the unimaginable sacrifice of their subjects. That image of unity dissolving so quickly into catastrophe is a reminder of how fragile peace is and how swiftly the world can change. It is also a reminder why days like today matter. The price of peace is eternal vigilance. Today is not a glorification of war. It is a commitment to peace. It is a commemoration to all men and women of Australia who have served and to those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice in all wars. It is a dedication to the legacy of courage, the value of selflessness, and the spirit of mateship. My family has understood those truths for more than a century. Long before I put on a uniform, my family was already contributing to the defense value and to the defense of the values that we hold dear. During the height of the First World War, my great-grandfather, Sithiyawan Ganividi Pillai, a prominent Jaffna Tamil industrialist and philanthropist in British Malaya, which is now Malaysia, wanted to fulfill what he saw as his patriotic duty. Along with a group of fellow Jaffna Tamils, he gifted a fighter plane to the British government for the effort in the Great War. In 1915, the cost of that aircraft, £2,250, was remitted to London with one request, that the plane be named Jaffna as a homage to the birthplace of those Jaffna Tamils in British Malaya. In today's terms, that contribution to equate to roughly 5 million Australian dollars, a measure of the scale and significance of the gift. The 2-seater FE-2B biplane, the Jaffna, was gifted on the 22nd of December 1915 and allocated to number 25 Squadron of the Royal Flying Corps, the forerunner to the Royal Air Force. She carried a pilot and a gunner and was used as both a fighter and a bomber, where the gunner would throw bombs aimed at targets below. And here is something remarkable. Whenever the Jaffna was shot down or crashed, the Royal Flying Corps would bestow that name upon a replacement aircraft. So there was always a fighter plane called the Jaffna in the skies over Europe until the guns fell silent when the war ended in November 1918. And I'm led to believe that a replica of that aeroplane sits today at the RAAF Base Williams Museum in Point Cook, Victoria. Patriotism, a concern for others, and a sense of duty are traits that have done deep in my family for generations. My grandfather, Dr. Chelvadre, and his brother-in-law, Dr. Suppaya, were medical doctors in the Second World War and were active in the Ceylon Medical Corps. My grandfather would later become a prominent physician, and Dr. Suppaya became medical superintendent of Jaffna Hospital. Generations of my family have donned the uniform or contributed to the defense of the values we hold in our own respective ways. That inheritance shapes how I think about Anzac Day and what I believe to those who have served. We rightly focus on the fallen, we recite the names, we lay the wreaths, we observe the silence, and we should. But we must equally be attentive to those who return, because the wounds of war are not always visible, and service does not end when deployment does. The Australian band Red Gum captured something of this truth in the song I Was Only 19, written by John Schumann. He sings about a young soldier from Vietnam asking his doctor why he still cannot sleep, why certain sounds send him a chill through him. These invisible wounds are real and they endure. So more attention needs to be paid to post-traumatic stress disorder and to the other hidden scars of war. We need to do far more as a nation, as communities, as individuals, to look after our servicemen and women when they come home. Because to truly honor the fallen, we must look after the returned. Today we will recite the words, at the going down of the sun and in the morning we will remember them. Those words should be said with conviction, not as ritual, but as a genuine commitment. We will remember them, we will honor them, and we will not forget them, lest we forget.
We now invite guests and members representing organizations to come forward and lay a wreath. A few members of the Tamil community have proudly joined the Australian Defence Force in service of the nation. And I'm happy to acknowledge the presence of retired Major Serladan Dharmaraja with us. We begin the wreath-laying ceremony with Prashant Shanmugan. Directors of Venti Leagues or their representatives. Honourable Michelle Rowland, MP, Attorney General of Australia, Member for Greenway. Honourable Chris Bourne, MP, Minister for Climate Change and Energy, Member for Macmahon. Honorable Dr. Andrew Charlton MP, Cabinet Secretary, Assistant Minister for Science, Technology and Digital Economy, Member for Parramatta. Senator David Shoebridge, Senator for New South Wales, Australian Greens. Ms. Julia Finn, Member for Granville, New South Wales Legislative Assembly and Parliamentary Secretary to the Premier. Dr. Hugh McDermott, Member for Prospect, New South Wales Legislative Assembly and Parliamentary Secretary to the Attorney General. Ms. Donna Davis, Member for Parramatta, New South Wales Legislative Assembly and Temporary Speaker. Honorable Anthony D. Adam, Member for the Legislative Council, New South Wales. Councillor Suman Saha, representing the Mayor, Ola Ahmed, and Councillor Auf Ahmed of Cumberland City Council. Councillor Sujan Selvendran, Cumberland City Council. Councillor Samir Pandi, City of Parramatta Council. Councillor Srini Pulamari, City of Parramatta Council. Councillor Susai Benjamin, of Blacktown City Council and Councillor Emmanuel Silverage of the Hillshire Council. Dr. Vairamuthu Manamohan, Consortium of Tamil Associations, New South Wales, umbrella body of Tamil community organizations in New South Wales, and the host of today's event. I'm now going to call the following organizations in pairs and kindly request one person per organization to come forward to lay the wreath. There are quite a number of organizations. It was highlighted that not everyone is aware of their purpose or activities. So I'm going to give my best to give a brief introduction to each organization. Please feel free to walk up to the cenotaph as I read your names. Mr. Janakan Sivaraman, Tamil Civic Center, Tamil organization involved in campaigning for Tamil rights and freedom. Dr. Bala Vigneswaran, Australian Tamil Congress, Tamil political advocacy organization operating nationally in Australia. Mr. Leslie Gunaratnam, Australian Tamil Electoral Lobby, lobby body active in community interest lobbying during elections. Dr. Sujitha Thavabalachandran, Australian Medical Aid Foundation, charity involved in providing medical relief and aid in Tamil regions of Sri Lanka. Mr. Anandaraja Vahirathan, Saiva Mandram, the governing body of Westmead Sydney Murugan Temple. Mrs. Sulojana Nadaraja, Sydney Sri Ayyappa Swami Centre, Hindu Temple and Community Centre serving devotees of Lord Ayyappan in Sydney. Mrs. Priya Sangappan, Australian Tamil Chamber of Commerce representing body of Tamil-based business entities and operations. And Dr. Nalaini Sugirvan, Doctors Charity Fund, Jaffna Medical Faculty, Old Students Alumni Australia, a medical professional body providing medical aid and relief. Mr. Eason K. Deason, Australian Tamil Broadcasting Corporation, local Tamil media group broadcasting to global Tamils. Mr. Haran Patmanathan, Wentworthville Tamil Study Centre, volunteer body providing Tamil language studies to over 800 students. Mr. Philip Vasantaraja, Cumberland Tamil Society, local voluntary body serving Tamils in Cumberland area. Ms. Angeline Jeevachandran, Anbalayam Incorporated, Tamil charity group serving people in northeast of Sri Lanka. Mr. Perenbamurthy Arumugasamy, Sydney Tamil Mandram, Sydney-based Tamil community organization operating over 30 years. Mrs. Kalyani Imbakumar, Tamil Refugee Council, organization serving the interest and rights of Tamil asylum seekers. Mr. Anagan Babu Janathan, Tamil Arts and Culture Association, New South Wales, Tamil community body providing Tamil cultural service with multiple events, and Mr. Mailon Rajan, Kamban Kalagam, Australia, provide lectures and knowledge around Tamil literature, especially on Kambaramayan. Mr. Sivabalan Bhagiradan, Australian Society of Graduate Tamils, involved in the development of Tamil language in Australia, and Mr. Sivaruban, Tamil Study Centre, Homebush, volunteer body providing Tamil language studies to students around Inner West. Mr. Tirunandakumar, New South Wales Federation of Community Languages Schools, Tamil Community Language Representative in that federation, and Mr. Mahalingam Aravindan, Sydney Tamil Resource Centre, which maintains a Tamil Library Centre in Westmead. Mr. James Suguma, Ulam Tamil Association, one of the oldest Tamil community organizations in New South Wales, and Mr. Murali Ganeshan, Naam Tamilar Australia, Australian support organization for Naam Tamilar political party in Tamil Nadu, India. Mrs. Nidarshini Selvakumar, Tamil Resettlement and Community Connect, which provides mental health and counselling service to local Tamil community, and Mr. Siva Varadan, Australian Tamil Seniors Association, Wentworthville, representative body of Tamil seniors based in Western Sydney. Mrs. Nirmala Balachandran, Tamil Women Development Association, which focuses on providing assistance to empower local Tamil women, and Mrs. Geeta Nathan, Independent Tamil Women Association, another organization focusing on providing assistance to empower local Tamil women. Ms. Thurvi Sudan of Kadam, which provides professional mental health and counseling service to local Tamil community, and Mr. Amirthalingam Karisanam, youth-based charity group providing assistance to upcountry Tamils in Sri Lanka. Mr. Devakumar Sundaraj, Jaffna Hindu College OBA Sydney, Old Boys Association of Jaffna Hindu College in Sydney, and Ms. Purani Murugan, Jaffna Hindu Ladies OGA Sydney, Old Girls Association of Jaffna Hindu Ladies College in Sydney. Dr. Devendram Pillai Sidambarakumar, Aram Foundation, Australia, Saiva religious-based charity group, and Dr. Chandrika Subramaniam, she's not here, representing Tamil Valarchi Mandram, Sydney, providing service in Tamil culture and language to local Tamil community. Mr. Yovan Titus, Catholic Association of Sydney Tamils, Association for Tamil Catholics in Sydney, Mr. Sasindran, Auburn Tamilalayam, Auburn Tamil Alayam, volunteer body providing Tamil language studies to students in Auburn area. Mr. Vasant Rajagopal, Periyar Ambedkar Thought Circle, Australia. Local body advocating the progressive principles of Periyar and Dr. Ambedkar in Tamil Nadu. Ms. Vidya Davabalan, South Asian Foundation of Australia. Newly formed body bringing South Asians together, especially the women of color. Mr. Senduran Thiruvarutselvam, Union College Old Students Association, Sydney, Old Students Association of Jaffna Union College in Sydney. Mr. Rukman Mahendraja, Shivananda Vidyalaya Old Students Association, Old Students Association of Batticalow Sivananda School in Sydney. Mr. Kingsley Kirubal, Kalmunai Carmel Fatima College, Old Students Association, Old Students Association of Kalmunai Carmel Fatima College in Sydney, and Mr. Moses Vedamuthu, Support Organization for Homeless and Asylum Seekers, which supports homeless and asylum seekers in Sydney. Mr. Vijay Rajagopal, Thayagam Tamil Radio, local Tamil media group broadcasting to global Tamils. Mr. Subendran, Sydney Ceylon Lions Club, Association of Sydney-based Tamil members of the Lions Club. Mr. Dharmaraja Dharmakumar, Tamil Safe Space, which is a drop-in safe space providing support for person experiencing emotional and suicidal distress. Some confusion because we are running out of weeds. Mr. Dharmaraja Dharmakumar, Tamil Safe Space, and Mr. Krishna Kulendran, Jaffna Central College Old Boys Association of Jaffna Central College in Sydney. Mr. Aruran Manikavasagar of Vanni Hope, charity organization providing aid and relief to Tamil areas in Sri Lanka. Okay. And Mr. Gauriharan Kandasamy, Mount Druid Tamil Study Center, volunteer body providing Tamil language studies to students around Mount Druid area. Michelle Ellery, Governor 2025 to 27 for Rotary International District 9685, and Mr. Haran Ramachandran, District Governor nominee of the same Rotary International District 9685. Mr. Karmega Sundaram Vasandan, Hartley College Past Pupils Association, New South Wales. It's an old boys association of Hartley College, Jaffna. and Arulnidhi Nallaswamy, Past People's Association, Highlands College, Hatton, Old Students Association of Hatton Highlands College in Sydney. The famous fourth stanza from a poem written by Lawrence Binion, For the Fallen. The Ode of Remembrance will be read by Aislaya Satyaraja of Wentworthville Tamil Study Center.
They shall grow not old as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
Lest we forget. As we approach the end of our Anzac Day commemoration, we will be playing the last post, a tradition that marks the end of the day and remembers those who have made the ultimate sacrifice. Please keep standing. After the last post, take a moment to reflect on the service and sacrifice of our fallen heroes. The national anthem will be led by the students of Tamil Study Center Homebush and the students of the Wentworthville Tamil Study Center.
Thank you. unity rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains that let us sing, advance Australia fair. Beneath the radiant Southern Cross, we'll toil with odds and ends to make this commonwealth of ours renowned of all our lands. For those who've come across the seas with boundless plains to share, with courage let us all combine to advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Thank you. Please be seated. I now invite Mr. Rishikesan, Secretary of the Consortium of Tamil Associations, New South Wales, to deliver the closing remarks.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, greetings and vanakkam to all. Today, we gather once again to commemorate Anzacs who landed at Gallipoli in 1915 and to honor all those who have served and continue to serve this nation with distinction and selflessness. We remember their courage, sacrifice, and enduring commitment to freedom and peace. As a member of Tamil community, with our own history of war and displacement, we deeply understand the cost of war and value of the peace and heavy price to defending it. That understanding unites us with broader Australian community in solemn reflection and shared respect. On behalf of the Consortium of Tamil Associations, I would like to thank all those who have made this year's service possible. This morning, we were honoured by commemorative address delivered by Dr. Andrew Charlton, a heartfelt tribute, and that reminds us enduring Anzac spirit and importance of remembrance. We also thank Prashant Shanmugam for his role of raising the Australian flag and symbolic act of unity, honour, and for delivering the Anzac address, sharing meaningful reflection on service and sacrifice. We express our gratitude to Ventiley Club and its current and past directors and staff for their continued support in providing this venue for more than last 10 years. We thank our federal members, federal and state parliamentarians, our local councillors and community leaders for their continued presence and support. Your involvement lends strength to our community and meaning to this day. Special thanks to Venvathal Tamil Study Centre and Homebush Tamil Study Centre for the national anthem and Tamil Moli Valthu. We thank all Tamil Association for standing together in remembrance. We also thank for TCC for the sound arrangements and the breakfast. To our committee members and volunteers, thank you for your dedication and support behind the scene. As we leave, may we carry the spirit of Anzac's bravery, service, and unity. Let's honor their legacy with compassion, courage, and respect. Lest we forget. Thank you.
That, ladies and gentlemen, concludes the formal service.